Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video I am doing a chit chat get ready with me. So I'm just gonna be talking through this. It's probably gonna be long, but I'm starting with primer. I'm just using the Maybelline Master Prime in Blur and Smooth, and I've been just putting it on my face like from the tube because then I don't waste any. So today is November 16, I think. Yeah, 16. It's Thursday. We woke up. You can see the baby right there. We woke up around, well, I woke up at like 7:30 today. She slept until almost 9. It is just about 10 right now. So I'm just getting ready to go out for a little while. We are gonna go do Christmas pictures with her, and we're just going to the mall to get pictures with Santa. And I'm not gonna be teaching her about Santa because that's not what Christmas is about, but I just want to have those pictures as like a little memory. So we're gonna go do that, and I want to maybe go and get some Christmas stuff from like maybe Walmart or AC More, because I know they have a lot of cute stuff. Just a couple of things, because now the house that we live in now has a fireplace, and I want to get some stuff for the mantle. So this was just the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. This is in number 20 sand. So yeah, this is actually my last week on maternity leave. Just really makes me sad because I want to be able to like stay with her, but for now I have to go back to work. I did end up taking the 12 weeks with her because my husband and I actually, you know, we were prepared and we saved money so that I would be able to be on maternity leave, because in Pennsylvania where we live, they don't actually have to pay you like your job. It's not like mandatory. So I basically didn't get paid for these 12 weeks. So me and my husband just saved before she was born, and that's why we were able to do the whole 12 weeks, because some people do like 6 weeks or 8 weeks, but I wanted to be home with her as long as possible. So I'm just going to go in with my Mercier Flawless Fusion Ultra Longwear Foundation. I recently just got this at Sephora because I was using my L'Oreal True Match. My dog's acting crazy. And it was just a little dark for me because that's the one I used this summer, and now I'm pale. So yeah. So I'm kind of sad that I have to go back to work, but, you know, gotta do what you gotta do. And I've been filming a ton of videos lately for this channel and for my lifestyle channel, which is just like my vlog channel, but I'm doing more lifestyle type of things over there. I just posted some cleaning videos, which are super fun. I love making those. And yeah, so now that I'm going back to work, I'm not going to have as much time, but hopefully I'll be able to keep up with it like on the weekends and stuff. With a new baby, it's kind of hard to like do all this extra stuff, but we're hoping for the best here because I really like making these videos and putting them together for you. So yeah, I'm just blending that all over my face. And she's pretty chill. I just fed her right around like 9:15. I started feeding her. She takes her bottle super quick now. She's taking 6.5 ounces at a time. She hardly ever spits up or like throws up like other babies. She sleeps through the night now. She's been sleeping through the night for about a month, and it is just amazing. Like, we put her to bed around 10, and then my husband goes to work, because I've been obviously at home, and he goes to work, and she's still sleeping until sometimes 8 or 9. Like yesterday, she slept until 10, and she went to bed at 10 the night before. So it has been so cool that she's just sleeping through the night now. She gets a little tiny bit fussy at like sometimes 5 or 6, but I just gave her a pacifier, her Bobo, and little miss just goes right back to sleep. I'm just gonna set my face with my Rimmel Stay Matte powder and a large powder brush. Oh, there's a baby. So to apply my powder, I kind of like pat it in first to make sure that it sets the foundation and it's not like moving it around. And then once I have it set, then I could go in and like buff and just like blend it all out. So I recently bit the bullet and got the Jaclyn Hill palette. This is a new one. I ordered it from Ulta. And I have always like thought that I was never gonna get anything from Morphe because it's just like so shady to me, and I watch all the gossip like channels on YouTube because I'm obsessed with them. They're so funny. And I always was like, oh, I'm never gonna buy the Jaclyn Hill palette because just the whole principle behind Morphe is just kind of iffy to me. But it got really good reviews just using the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil palette, or bronzer, not palette. So it was getting really good reviews, and recently I've been like playing around with my makeup more. I don't know, because I guess it's because I have more time now. But oh, what was that? Why did I do that? So now that I have past couple of weeks, I've had a ton of time being at home. I've been wanting to play with my makeup more, and I noticed that in my collection I hardly have any like colorful eyeshadows or anything like that. So I wanted to get something that I could play with, and it got such good reviews, you know, mostly. So I thought I would try it out, and I haven't tried it yet. I got it 2 days ago. Yesterday I didn't go anywhere, so I didn't put any makeup on. But today I'm gonna try it out and see how I feel about it. So I'm just bronzing my face with Too Faced little bronzer. The only thing I don't like about this is the smell. It's a little bit too strong for me. And I actually bought this when I was going on my cruise, like with my family, and I was like 5 or 6 weeks pregnant, and it was awful using that bronzer. It was so disgusting. It like made my stomach turn. It was so gross, but I had to let it just deal with it because I went on a week cruise, and that was the only bronzer I had brought, so I had to just like hold my breath while I was applying it. It only smells super strong and gross like when you're putting it on. For blush, I guess I'll do the middle shade from the Becca and Jaclyn Hill face palette. I would show it, but the Champagne Pop in that little face palette like broke and like fell out, and it's just like in a pile in the palette. And I've been thinking about fixing it, but I want to film it, and I just haven't gone around to doing it. But I love that blush in the middle one. So pretty. Come here, baby. Oh, you're okay. She's a little drama queen sometimes. So I'm going to do my eyebrows really quick with the Brow Wiz from Anastasia. I'm going to prime my eyes with MAC's Paint Pot in Painterly. I'm just going to use a little bit of that to make sure my eyeshadow lasts all day. I usually don't use a primer for my eyes, but I have it, so I might as well use it, right? So I guess I'll use the Jaclyn Hill palette to try it out. I guess I'll do like a first impressions, what I think about the eyeshadows. I haven't even swatched them or anything like at all, so kind of do like a first impressions on those. So here's the palette. I'm excited to use it. I still have that little plastic thing on it. I'm just gonna take that off. And look how pretty. I actually really think these are really pretty eyeshadows, and the pans are huge. They're really big. So I'm gonna take my favorite blending brush. I'm just wiping it off on the little towel I have on here. This one, it's the SSO27 Deluxe Blending Crease Brush from Crown Brush. It's a really nice brush. I really like it, and it does not shed, and it's really cheap. So, alright, so for I guess for my crease, I'll start with the third one from the left. Just gonna get a little bit of that. I'm gonna tap off, and then I'm gonna put it right above my crease. So hopefully these are as good as people say they are. This one's pretty light. It's like a tiny bit darker than my skin, but that's a good transition shade. And then I like to always wipe my brush to blend out like the top edge, so it's not really harsh or we have a crazy line up there. So I'm gonna do that same thing over here. So I have been kind of experimenting with how I place my eyeshadows on my eye shape, because I have teeny tiny eyes, and my eyelids are really small. So I used to always just put everything, like my blending colors, my dark colors, everything like in my actual crease. So what I've been doing recently is putting my transition color like all the way up here, like right here. So this is where my crease is, like right in this hollow, and I've been putting my eyeshadow up here, my transition shade, and that's actually made a really big difference, because then you can actually see what I have on my eyes, and it's not all being like hidden behind my tiny eyes. So I guess I'll use, let's see, maybe this one, second row, middle color right here. These all have names, but I don't feel like flipping the palette every 2 seconds to see the names. So I'm gonna put that a little bit lower than the first color. These are blending pretty nice. I like the pigmentation. It's not like disappearing when I'm blending it in, so that's good. So I'm just going back and forth, kind of just making sure those colors are blended. So far, I like them. The baby is not impressed. I'm just kidding. She's fine. She just wants to be held, and I have to get ready, so. So I don't want to do anything too crazy, because I'm just going to be like running errands today. But I kind of want to test these out and see how they blend with each other. It's not sticking to the, like, to my paint pot in like a bad way. You know, sometimes like the eyeshadow just like sticks on there and then it doesn't want to blend. It's not doing that. So, ooh, I like this color right, where is it? I like this color right here. So, third row down, second one over from the right. I like that, it's really pretty. So I'm going to take some of that. It's a little bit darker, so I'm going to put that lower in the crease. Kaya! Just make sure to blend it. So I'm getting a little tiny bit of fallout with that one. And I just like to dust it off before it gets too stuck. That's a really pretty color. I like that one. So I'm just tapping that onto that space where it doesn't have any eyeshadow yet.
So I guess I didn't get the clip of me showing you guys what eyeshadow I used, but this one was just a really shimmery pink from the top row of the palette. I think it was the like middle pink one, the not so light one, but the not so dark one. It's like right in the middle. So I put that all over my eyelids with a flat shader brush.
Are you done being a drama queen? Yeah? Are you done being a drama queen? So I'm just going to take that same color on my finger. So I just put a little bit of that on. And it makes it so much better when you use your finger. So once I had that little bit of a base on there, just going to use my finger to intensify it a little bit more. Then, actually I'm going to use a smaller brush. So, this one is, I'm just wiping it off. So this is the Sigma E25 brush. It's just a little smaller blending brush. And I'm going to take the darker brown that I used, just a little bit of that, and I'm going to go over my crease. And I just wiped off a little bit extra. Just want to blend those two colors together. So just a little bit. Kind of smooth those out a little bit better. See? She just wants to be held. Look at her crazy hair. She has crazy hair. For my under eyes, I'm going to take that same darker color that I used, the darkest one. I'm just going to pop that on my lower lash line with a teeny tiny little pencil brush. Yeah, you're good now, huh? And then with that little Sigma brush, I'm just gonna blend it out. Looking pretty good. I'm just gonna take this other blending brush. This is another one from Crown. It's the C412 Deluxe Pointed Crease Brush. And I'm going to take the first color. So that's pretty. So overall, my thoughts on the palette is that it's pretty good. I like it. I'm not complaining about it. We'll see how the eyeshadows actually last on my eyes, especially the shimmery ones. But definitely blended really well together. Looks super pretty. I can make like a million looks with that one palette, so that's fun. To finish my eyes, I'm gonna do just a tiny little line for my liner. I'm not doing anything too crazy, and I'm using the Stila Stay All Day. So for mascara, I'm using my favorite Maybelline Lash Stiletto. And quickly for my lips, I'm going to be using a new lipstick that I bought from MAC. This one is called Modesty. Looks like that. So pretty. It's like a perfect pinky nude. My lips are kind of gross right now. Oh my god, it's like my lips but better. Bless you. Oh. I love that. That's beautiful. And I always like to blend it out with my finger. Hey guys, so it's been about 10 hours that I've had the eyeshadow on. I wanted to do a quick little update on it, and I'm actually super impressed. So I'm going to zoom in a little bit so you can see how it looks. It looks really good still. Like, it looks exactly how it looked when I put it on. So I actually really ended up liking this, the eyeshadows that I've used so far. So I definitely might be recommending this and maybe even buying some of those for as Christmas gifts. So if you enjoyed this video and you want to see more, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!